Yep, this is exactly what I was talking about. When I charge my phone after switching it off and it just randomly switches it on, but along with the audio cut. Hello guys, good afternoon. Yep, it is no longer morning. It is 12:08 p.m. already. So what I've been doing in the last 10 minutes, I have restarted my phone, learning from that along with the audio cut that I had the other day when I record clips on camera. Sometimes I get this screen with a black background with a computer icon on it saying support.apple.com/iphone/restore. Alright, so I just recorded completely a random video. And look. Oh, hold on.
Hey brothers, welcome back to the YouTube video.
Well, again, like I just tried backing my phone up and still, like you could still hear a very little bit. So yeah, I got the backup from August 3rd. Yep, I have raised all the data from my phone. I got the backup from August 3rd and still the same issue. So when you come to the backup stage of resetting your phone, like you could get either the backup from August 3rd, August 7th, August 13th, and August 19th. I decided to pick the backup from August 3rd, but that just didn't really come well enough because there's still the data including the iPhone screen background from that phone that I was using when this phone was away in the Apple store when they were trying to figure out this activation thing with my Apple ID. So I'm going to pick August 7th, August 13th, or August 19th. I'm now going to ignore August 3rd when I get to that stage again. Like I'm definitely going to take that one off the list and just not even touch it. But this has already took about 10 minutes to like restart the phone. I have decided to do this because I thought that would help along like when I get that restore iPhone screen with a computer on it with a black background so that everything could just go fine again. But then I tried recording another video and like still the same issue. Like you couldn't hear well enough. It was not like an audio cut. That was the very beginning of it. But then at least you could hear something, but not well enough. Yep, this is exactly what I was talking about. When I charge my phone after switching it off and it just randomly switches it on, but along with the audio cut, this is what I start getting after the audio cut happened. Like before, it was all okay. Like only after the audio cut when I was recording the video clips, this started happening. Well, at least it doesn't happen all the time. Let's just take it off the charge because thankfully it turns out to be a success when I don't have it on, but let's just switch it off. And we could get the security back. Alright, so now I got to that part that you could choose any backup. Last time I had 4 choices, now I am left with 3. And I had picked August 3rd because I thought it would help a lot, but it turned out that it just didn't. It gave me all the data from the other phone that I was using when this was away at the Apple store when they were trying to activate this whole Apple ID thing for 3 weeks. So this time I'm going to pick the August 19th, 8:11 a.m. Now we got that all done with this backup. So it's going to take another 2 minutes for all the data to be restored from iCloud. And yes, this is a backup that I had from August 19th. So I'm going to get some of the data back that I had on August 19th on this phone. And we are going to make sure that the screen just doesn't get dark too quick, or else I'm going to have to start all the way from 0 because that already happened twice and like it's going to be taking a pretty long time. Plus, I only have 8% on my phone. Like sometimes it just charges, but some other times it doesn't. And okay, well, I guess that stage looks like to be complete already. And there we go, you guys. So we have finished the backup. And this is all the data that I have from August 19th. Like the backup, like some of it just erases it all. But this was the backup from August 19th. And it sounds much better, at least, than the one from August 3rd. Okay, yeah, I have left my dad's house after that setup on my phone that I've done, backing it up, trying to get the data I want back. I thought resetting the phone would completely help, but now it turns out that I'm going to have another 3 days without my phone because it's now going to repairment again, this time for a different reason. Well, yeah, not as long as last time though. Thankfully, last time my phone had been away for a month. due to some activation failures with my Apple ID, and they have it stuck. What was that? Oh, and that car too. That's a GT. I can't get its brand very well. I'll just call it GT. But yeah, due to some Apple ID authentication failure, my phone had been away for a month. Now it's gone away again. This time just for 3 days to solve an audio cut. Well, I think my father believes that it was possibly because I was swimming and the water entered it. Isn't that really wonderful? Coming out to this park in silence while me walking down that hill, it was pretty loud, including that truck and that fast GT car. They have updated this park a bit. They have added a new bike. I guess one of these machines just broke, and suddenly it turned out that we got this energy bike. Because before me and my dad had been to vacation, it wasn't even there. Like when we were away, that's when they put it in. And look, the seat is even blue. Doesn't that feel so amazing? I really like that color. How about you guys? So guys, now my phone is going back to repairment again for a different reason. And while my phone was at the repairing, I was obviously using my dad's phone that he had given me. And after I got my phone back, his phone had also been to the repairing. It didn't get broken, but what happened was the battery was hardly charging, and also with the camera you couldn't see well enough. So I'm hoping that if I get that phone tomorrow, then what can we do? Maybe I'll just have to re-record with the crappy screen, with the crappy quality camera again, only for 2 days this time. And then on Monday, everything will be fine. This is like the second time this has happened in just one summer. But I'm pretty sure that if I turn out to be using that phone again, then the camera will rather be all right than me having to just record around while there's many stuff that you can't really read when it comes to text. But when it says something on doors, on walls, or even stations, and you don't even know what it says, or just can't read really clear enough due to eyesight. Well, with great eyesight you can read, but it's pretty difficult to read in comparison to normal with that camera. So, and my dad had already told me that that phone has been repaired to fix the camera, to make the camera work a bit better, to make things much more readable, instead of just put glasses on and act like an 85-year-old. Anyways, yeah, I mean, even with the buses, it's quite silent. There's not so much movement going on today either. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what could I say? It's end of summer, and it's just like everyone's just getting back together. Even me, with the schooling, I am not gonna get any back to school equipment today. If it turns out that for 1 week, for the first week that we get back to virtual lessons, if there's nothing to write, nothing to draw rulers on, then I will leave that until next weekend. Next weekend, I will get the back to school shopping equipment. Seriously, doesn't it feel nice? I went to the pool today for the first time in more than a week, and it just felt so comfortable. And it was even more empty than it was on a regular Friday. At least it's not like on a Sunday, but today is particularly a very hot day. We have a heat wave or something like that today. We have so much humidity outside today. And it's surprising to see a low number of people. I mean, it could be Wednesday, it could be a different day of the week. So next week I'm going back to Wednesday sessions at 3:30 p.m. after a 3-week break. One of them, me being on holiday with my mom. One of them preparing for the vacation I will be going with my dad. And then the other one having returned from the vacation that I was with my father. So it's been 3 weeks. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? And that poster, that San Diego Zoo poster, has been up there now for 2 months on that wall. Around like 2 weeks after I had finished my last online virtual lesson. And I'm going to explain this story. So anyway guys, so I'm not going to talk a lot about this because today I am going to be busy with Gross Gang. I am going to be busy on Gross Gang on a Friday once again. And then pretty much I'll be done afterwards. Wednesday of next week will be a typical week of Gross Gang. I don't know what is coming into my throat today, but guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.